Okay, so I wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on this. It's called slime, and I've heard a few different kids talking about it, and I've been told that it's going to be the new big trend. So let's start talking about it and how we can be using these in schools. As you can see, I haven't opened it yet, so I haven't actually had a look at what it is. There we go. So this is the slime stuff. I don't know if you can see that very well. It looks quite cool though. It feels quite nice. But this is the new thing that kids are taking into schools and into lessons, and have been causing some problems. Much like a lot of different trends that have happened over the last few years, it's dividing opinion amongst teachers, and I know of quite a few schools near where I live that have already banned this stuff. Only a few days into this new term, it's already been banned. But I want to talk today about whether we should be banning things like these. So these trends, I believe, are just incredibly useful. They are instant ways of engaging with children and young people, and a way of finding some common ground and finding something that's popular, and finding a way of engaging children in school. For example, I know that Pokemon Go was a big trend a few years ago, and I completely understood that because I was a huge Pokemon fan when I was a child, and I was quite impressed to see this new game come out. And if I was a teacher at that point, I would have definitely found ways of engaging children in subjects through using Pokemon Go. So you could do really easy geography things where you use maps to try and locate the different Pokemon. You could talk about animals, or you could do a PE orienteering thing where they're supposed to go out and find these supposed Pokemon. It's just a really good way of allowing yourselves to become more creative and engage those children in something that they are genuinely interested in. I'm trying to think of other trends like loom bands or them fidget spinners. They were really good. I heard lots of different conversations about treating children with different special educational needs or learning differences, and those fidget spinners were key to opening those conversations with lots of children and young people. And so what do we do with these? As I said, quite a few schools I know already have already banned these things, and I can understand why. It's completely understandable that children can fight over these. Sometimes they go missing. They can be a bit distracting. I appreciate that. But why don't we find ways of introducing these into lessons to get children excited about different subjects? I mean, this already lends itself to so many lessons because it's such a strange fluid. It should be a really good way of introducing children to science lessons and talking about properties of different solids and liquids, because this is clearly something somewhere between the two. Look at that. And I think that art as well would be really good. These are coming in lots of different colours, so you can talk about mixing colours. There really is no end to it, so I believe that schools should be considering the possibilities. Oh, they make quite a funny noise as well. Oh, I can't do it anymore. So I think that schools should be thinking about the potential and the opportunities that come from trends like this. Because if you can get the children on side with something as simple as a little pot of something like this, then the possibilities are endless in your applications of that to different subjects. And I think that instead of banning it and seeing it as a huge problem and focusing on the negatives, I think that this is a great opportunity to get to know your class a bit better and relate to them on a really human level that they will really enjoy. So go get yourself some of this slime. Let me know in the comments below whether you've got some ideas about how you could introduce slime into your lessons.